Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! As you all know, my name is Tornadric, and today I am looking at the Orichalcos archetype held by the King of Atlantis, Darts. Now, the reason that there's no real impersonation intro, I guess is the best way to say it, is because I already tried recording and uploading this with a face cam. This is the video that I was going to upload yesterday. Well, yesterday for me right now, but Monday for all you guys. And I was gonna have like a face cam right here. So as always, I'll have a poll up here somewhere saying, "Hey, should I continue this? If not, then pick a game down below." So yeah, no one actually commented on that video yet for me. So yeah, that's I'm gonna re-upload this. Actually, I'm just gonna redo this. So yeah. So the I'm gonna start with the non-anime cards and the anime spell and traps, and then the anime monsters. So once again, this is the Calcos archetype. Now it runs off of a field spell, which is why I put in 3 Planet Pathfinder. And this card's effect is you contribute 1 card to this card to add a field spell from your deck to your hand. That's pretty darn good, but that's not the only field spell searcher. I also have Terraforming, which adds a field spell from your deck to your hand. Now, these are basic cards, but yeah, it's kind of needed for this deck. So you can't have an Orichalcos archetype without the original, and this is where the original is. Now, there are a lot of different versions for the cards that Darts used. So I'm going to be using the anime counterparts to the cards. I'm just letting everyone know that right now. So, first one is the Seal of Orichalcos, the first layer of darkness, as Darts says. First layer of darkness, quote, end quote. So, this one reads all monsters you control gain 500 attack. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or cannot be destroyed or negated by card effects. While you control 2 or more monsters, your opponent can't select the monster with the lowest attack for an attack. And then when it's activated, you have to send all the Timaeus, Critias, and Hermos cards you have to the grave. Now that's pretty good, especially from the real life one where you can't active where you can't summon cards from your extra deck. So this is where this next one comes in. It's called Orichalcos Dutros, and its effect is you have to activate it by sending a Seal of Orichalcos you control to the graveyard. While this card is face up on the field, it gains the effect of the Seal of Orichalcos. Not only that, but during your main phase, you can gain 500 life points for each monster you control. And when your opponent's monster attacks directly, you contribute a monster to destroy the attacking monster. That's not too bad. It's a little bit better than this one because you can gain life points. And this is where this third one comes in. Orichalcos Tritos. You have to send Deuteros away to activate this card, but when this card is activated, your opponent cannot. Well, your monsters are unaffected by your opponent's spell and trap cards. That's pretty overpowered. Now, this next one is a ritual card, which is why I have the ritual monster next to it. And the ritual card is known as Orichalcos Mirror. And this card is used to summon Mirror Knight Calling, but you have to basic ritual rules. You have to send up to monsters for level 6. And then there's this guy, which is Mirror Knight Calling, which it can only be ritual summoned with Orichalcos Mirror, which is a ritual spell. It cannot be this card. Alright, is ritual summoned. Summon 4 Mirror Knight tokens and place 1 shield counter on each. Now, I have actually tested this out before. This next effect, basically, if a Mirror Knight is supposed to be destroyed, you could destroy or the shield instead. But this effect does not work. When a Mirror Knight token is with a shield counter, battles an opponent's monster, its attack becomes equal to the attack of the monsters it's battling. That part does not work, unfortunately. But it's still a beat stick. It's still a wall of Mirror Knights. So yeah. The next one is Twin Centaur. Now this one is actually kind of a random chance. So you can't conduct your battle phase during the turn you activate this card. Select one monster you control and one monster your opponent controls, and then toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, remove from play the monster your opponent controls and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack of that monster, and if you call it wrong, the same thing happens to your monster. Oh, yeah, that's pretty darn good. The next one is Martyr Curse, which is actually one of the weirder cards from the anime. And this card is activate only when one of your monsters has been destroyed by battle or card effects during your opponent's battle phase. Target one face-up attack position monster on each side of the field. Those monsters immediately battle. No other effects can be activated during the battle. Again, that's pretty darn good. Now, this is where the spell and trap cards end, so this is where the monsters come into play, and some of these monsters are overpowered as all fudge, I swear to God. To be honest, I don't know how Yugi and Kaiba were able to defeat him, but, you know, it's the anime, and good things have to happen. So the first one is Orichalcos Gigas. And this guy is, if it's destroyed, you can skip your next draw phase to summon this guy from your graveyard. And it gains 500 attack points for each time it was summoned this way during the duel. So that's pretty darn good, and I also checked its Reckless Greed rules, so you could just keep spamming this guy, attack, regen, attack, regen, and basically it's more powerful than anything. So the next one is Orichalcos Malevolence, and this guy is basically target a defense mode monster and make it attack mode. That's pretty darn good. Plus, you also have to note all these guys will be powered by the 500 points of the Seal of Orichalcos, so it gives them a big, big buff. There's a reason I put this next series of cards like I did, and I'll tell you why. So this first one is Orichalcos Cutora. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not find this thing cute. I'm sorry, I just had to make that joke. Basically, you can't normal summon it. It must be special summoned by paying 500 life points. And while this card is face up on the field, all battle damage you take from battles involving this monster becomes 0. And then, when it's destroyed, it evolves. So his evolved evolution is Orichalcos Shuneros, and it can only be summoned with the effect of Orichalcos Cutora, and it cannot be special summoned by any other ways. This card's original attack is equal to the amount of battle damage reduced to 0 by the effect of Orichalcos Cutora when this card was summoned. And so basically, you take your opponent's strength and give it to yourself. That's pretty darn good. But this next part is even better. It's when it's destroyed, and when it's summoned, you can summon Asteros and Dexia from your hand or deck, and after damage calculation, if this card battled, it loses attack points equal to the amount of points your monster has. And then it has a very specific condition where if it's destroyed while it has 0 attack and you have 10,000 or more life points, you can evolve it once again. Yes, that is very specific conditions, but you also have to remember there's Orichalcos Deuteros. So, yeah. So here are the cards, and this first one is Orichalcos Dexia, which is a perfect shield, I think. Yeah, it's a perfect shield, and it's a perfect. When this card battles with your opponent's monster, the attack of this card becomes equal. Okay, so basically it's just the perfect sword, meaning that when this card battles, it always has 300 more than your opponent. However, when this card does battle, well, it drops Orichalco Shunros by the amount of the attack that it battled. And then, if Orichalco Shunros ever leaves the field, it destroys this card. Now, Asteros is the ultimate defense, which it's basically if your opponent attacks, then their attack goes to this card. And then this card always has 300 more defense than your opponent's attacking monster. It has the same effect as Dexia, where as it drops Shinros by the amount it battled by, and if Shinros leaves the field, then this goes as well. I'm actually curious what the original Shinros does. Hold on, let me check. Or Ophi. Auric Halkos Shinros. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. At the normal summon, if a normal monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can summon this card from your hand. This card gains 1,000 attack for each card you can for each monster your opponent controls. Face up level 4 normal monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. Not too bad, nothing to write home about, but yeah, not the worst. All right, so that's Shinros, and like I said, when you have 10,000 or more life points, and this guy's at 0, he evolves into this guy, Divine Serpent G. Now, this guy is the most overpowered card ever, because it can only be summoned with Shinros and can't be summoned by any other ways. When it's summoned, send all cards in your hand to the graveyard, and your life points become 0. This card gains infinity attack. Cannot declare an attack unless you send the top 10 cards of your deck to the graveyard. While you control this card, you cannot lose the duel. That is how overpowered this card is. And like I said, I have absolutely no idea how they were able to fend off against all these guys. Because Gigas is just a powerhouse. This guy stops his defense. This guy stops battle. This guy brings out these two guys, and it's basically a powerhouse in himself. And this guy is just a win condition, basically. So, yeah. Let's see how it does. Let's sort, let's save, and let's go. Let's do it. Do it. I've never actually watched Star Wars, so, yeah. Magician AI? Oh, so they made an AI for every one of the decks now. Okay. So I have Deuteros, I have Twinbow Centaur, I have Pathfinder, so I'll use its effect to add the actual Seal of Orichalcos. Now I am actually going to have to wait a turn because I did waste my normal summon, and I want to use Orichalcos Gigas. I really hope this is not game. Am I dueling against Pepe? I'm dueling against Pepe, aren't I? No, because in Pepe they would have done so much more. Ptolemy! I thought this guy was supposed to be banned. Oh, and look at that, we have Tritos. So, I activate Seal of Orichalcos, in which case I activate Orichalcos Deuteros and Orichalcos Tritos. Now I have the ultimate Orichalcos out and about, and they can't stop me. The only problem is I don't exactly have much. I have Gigas, that's all. And if I know, their deck, they're going to try to go for Infinity. So let's see what ends up happening here. Really? Well then. I think it's time for me to activate Twinbow Centaur. Because I have a feeling... Yay, I'm safe! And I can conduct my battle phase now. So now we have Pleiades, but my Tritos can't be affected. No. Instead, I'm just going to let it go through, and I'm going to use Gigas' effect. So he's now at 19. Now, this is what I mean by Gigas being overpowered. I attack. I regenerate. I attack. And I regenerate. And now I attack one more time, and Pleiades is gone. And that's why this card is so overpowered. It is almost impossible to beat. And not only that, but Tritos protects my card. Oh, really? You're gonna try against me with Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon? Yeah, how about no? Main phase 2, I'll activate Tritos to gain 500 life points and end my turn. Now, the original Seal of Orichalcos allowed you to play monsters in your spell and trap card zone as well, but I don't have that luxury, unfortunately. So I'm just going to activate his effect again to gain 500 more points. Where the freak is Cutora? Like, I'm actually really curious about this. Where is Cutora? I'm missing him, and I could be suckling in sweet, sweet damage, and Cutora could be saving me. Martyr Curse. Oh, that is going to be nasty for you to deal with. Orichalcos Gigas, attack Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And he's just going to keep recycling him. Yeah, he's just going to keep recycling him. You realize there's a thing called defense mode, right? Alright, I'll gain 500 more points. I gotta be in tip-top life point shape for the Divine Serpent to arise. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. He's just discarding and destroying his cards. Weird. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. Divine Serpent Gah. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Like, Divine Serpent Gah. That sounds like weird. My Divine Serpent. Like, I know that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Divine Serpent something. He had 2 Torrential Tributes? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought Torrential Tribute was at 1. Well, now it's useless for me to use my card. Only somewhat useless. Oh, Maxi, really? I'll summon one from my deck and send the Mirror Knight Calling in my hand to the grave. In which case, that thing burns me for 5. In which case, I summon a whole buttload of these things. Oh, wait, they have 1,000? Oh, yeah, I forgot. It has the effect of both Dutros and Tritos and the regular Orichalcos. Wait, that was destroyed? I thought it couldn't be destroyed by battle while it had a card effect. Well, it had an overlay unit. Can't be destroyed by card effects. I thought it couldn't be destroyed by battle. Silly me. And all these guys get a token. Or counter. How is this fair? He's playing banned cards. He is literally playing banned cards. And now I don't even have enough space for my thing. Okay, you know what? Activate. Fudge your face down. Fudge you. Fudge you. Fudge you. And fudge you. Now let's see what he can do, because I'm not so sure if he can do much. Oh, what is this thing? No. Because he's just going to destroy himself. I'm sorry, but I believe that this is Game Pie! Yes, that's the thing I do. Game pie. So let's see here. I don't exactly have the best hand. It all depends on my next draw. Orichalcos Tritos. Not too bad. Add the seal of Orichalcos. In which case I'll activate it. Now, once again, I freaking wasted my normal summon, but I don't care. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Why is he doing that? Like, this is the same move he did it a couple turns ago. The only problem is I don't have a way to counter it, and I'm dead. I think I'll keep it to one duel, because I have a feeling that this duel is going to be quick, and I'm just tired with playing Darts' deck. So, yes, he does this, and a Trapeze Magician. He could have won. And I'm dead. Because I can't summon anymore. I can't summon anything to begin with, and he killed me. Yeah, that's the only thing that I find problematic with this deck. It's a bit too coincidental. I got Deuteros, and I got Terraforming, which means I can summon which means I can use a Seal of Orichalcos, but now I can't use that. Oh, yes I can. Okay, I activate Terraforming to add the Seal of Orichalcos. In which case I activate the Seal. In which case I activate Deuteros. In which case I summon an Orichalcos Malbris, and I'll activate Malbris' effect to take Ptolemy into attack mode, and I'll attack your Ptolemy with my Malbris! He can do that during my turn? Really? What the fudge, magician? You're not even supposed to be this powerful. Like, look at this. I only managed to get the second layer. Game. Game. So, what do I think? Well, final thoughts on the deck. It's too coincidental. Like, it suffers the same problem that all the anime cards have. It's too coincidental. It's too much like, oh, I had this card, and then this card, and then this card, and then this card, and then this card. It's just too coincidental. If I did it like it was in the actual anime, then I probably could win, but I don't want to cheat like that. So, yeah. That seems to be all. I have about 25 minutes on this. I could definitely cut it down. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Click my channel down below if you want to see more stuff done by me. And as always, click that subscribe button, and I'll get videos out as much as I can. So, thank you all for watching. And as always, may the wind be with you, my friends. Peace!